Good morning, friends. It's Miss Molly from Saxonburg Memorial Church, and it is story time. Today we are reading the story of Jonah, and it's about a man that disobeyed God and found himself in a very peculiar situation. This story is written by Joyce Davidson and illustrated by Victoria Marshall. Let's listen to the story of Jonah. Alice was a little girl who liked to sing and play. She loved her Bible storybook and read from it each day. She was reading Jonah's story, all about that Bible time, when an airmail bird delivered a note and had this rhyme. Reading is the special key to take you where you want to be. The book that Alice held became a giant screen. She walked through to Bible land and came upon this scene. God was telling Jonah, I have a mission for you. Go, Jonah, to Nineveh to fix a bad condition. The people there are sinning. They don't know right from wrong. They need someone to warn them whose faith is very strong. They're strangers to you, Jonah, but help them mend their ways, or their wickedness will bring despair in only 40 days. Thought Jonah, I don't like them. I won't warn them. I won't go. I'd rather disobey and hide than help the folks I know. So Jonah tried to run from God. He paid to take a ride on aboard a great big sailing ship with space where he could hide. But Jonah couldn't hide from God, for God is everywhere. When Jonah hid beneath the deck, God found him hiding there. God sent a wind that caused a storm that rocked the ship at sea, and all the sailors on the ship were frightened as could be. Back and forth the ship rocked. It almost broke in two. The captain went to Jonah and asked him what to do. Jonah said, I ran away and disobeyed the Lord. It's me he wants to punish, so throw me overboard. The sailors didn't know what to do, as Jonah said they should. The storm kept growing worse and worse, and Jonah knew it would. To calm the storm, the sailors had to follow Jonah's wish. They threw him in the sea, and then God sent a great big fish. The big fish swallowed Jonah as he sank into the sea. Oh me, oh my, thought Jonah, what will become of me? Inside the fish's belly, all alone, scared, he stayed. For 3 long days and 3 long nights, Jonah prayed and prayed. Jonah asked God to forgive him for running far away, for Jonah knew it was wrong to ever disobey. He thanked God for his mercy, he thanked God for his care, and from the bottom of the sea, God heard his every prayer. God had the fish blow Jonah out safe upon the shore, and God told Jonah he should go to Nineveh once more. This time, Jonah minded God. To Nineveh he went. He warned, you have 40 days in which you can repent. The people there all listened. They repented, every one. And God gave, and spared them when he saw what they had done. But Jonah wasn't pleased at all, for Jonah had no pity and wasn't happy that he helped the people save their city. Jonah sat down in the sun, and next to him God made a lovely plant that grew and grew and offered Jonah shade. The next day God destroyed the plant that Jonah learned to love. He questioned God why God did this and answered from above. You felt pity for a plant that lived for one short day. Isn't Nineveh far greater than a plant in every way? That city's filled with people who were wicked and were bad. They were sorry and repented and made me very glad. Then Jonah finally understood, for in his heart he knew that God is merciful and wise and all forgiving too. Alice walked back through the screen. She put her book away and thought, I learned 3 things in Bible land today. First of all, we must obey what God tells us to do. Then I learned God's everywhere. We can't hide from his view. I also know that when we're bad and sorry as can be, God has mercy and pity and forgives us lovingly. Then Alice said a silent prayer and thanked the Lord above for all the lessons she had learned and for his endless love. What an amazing story about Jonah. See, sometimes God tells us to do things. Sometimes our parents tells us to do things. And when we disobey and don't follow those orders, God sometimes punishes us. Sometimes our parents punish us. But it's out of love. We always should do what's right. Unfortunately, sometimes there's a consequence to our actions. But if we ask forgiveness, we will be forgiven. And that's how it's supposed to be. So I love you. I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me for story time. Have a great day. Bye.